Viviette, hello and bonjour and welcome back to my channel. Today we are reviewing the Patricia Bright and Makeup Revolution collaboration. This is the Rich in Life palette. I needed to do this like a year and a half ago when it came out, but it was one of those palettes just because it's neutral and a bit of colors that I'm like, I'll get it later, I have something similar, and then finally I bit the bullet, I got it, and I'm so happy I did. So we're doing two looks today, something more colorful, which if I may say so, some of my best work, and of course a neutral look. If you don't know Patricia, who are you? Patricia is a beauty and lifestyle YouTuber that has been in the game for so long. She's someone I aspire to in my YouTube trajectory career. Her and Sammy Maria, the beauty crush, other than Michelle Phan, are the two YouTubers that I've been watching the longest. To me, they are the OGs. This December will be a decade, 10 years that I've been watching Patricia, and I'm so grateful for her channel. She's so talented, she's so smart. She has her business channel now, all of her businesses, her books, and naturally, no exception, I'm sure this collection is going to be excellent as well. So I do just have the Rich in Life palette, which is 28 neutral shades with some colors, and it looks like this. We get the big mirror as well, and I'm so excited for this palette. There is of course the Rich in Color, which is the yin to this yang, if you will, and that one is a lot of more brighter colors. I'll stick to this one for now. We'll see. If it's really good, I might have to get the other one. I always say that and then I always get it. And then of course there was also 4 face palettes which cater to different skin tones, and there is a highlighter, bronzer, and blush. This is the Moonlight Glow, so the second darkest one, which I felt was the most suited to me. So we're going to be using both of those for 2 looks today, and I'm super excited. As I said, I'm a huge fan of Patricia, so I'm really happy to finally be able to do this. My husband always makes fun of me because I have her book, which is called Heart and Hustle, and when I'm talking really passionately, he's like, oh, are you gonna put all of your heart and hustle into it? Yes I am. So yeah, if you want to see this look and another one, definitely keep watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I got 2 new videos every week at least, and I'd love to have you on this journey with me. So let us dive in. So typically I would start off with a more neutral look, but today I'm gonna stir it up. I'm gonna go in with a bright, colorful look and essentially show you what you can do here. So we're gonna be hitting up the kind of blues, greens, and reds, sticking a lot to the lower row, and get going that way. Okay, so to start off, I'm going in with Superwoman, which is a kind of fuchsia pink red, and that's gonna be the crease. Probably shouldn't have worn white. Here we are. So I am gonna do a blown out crease and then cut it and clean it up after. Honestly, so far, as far as these kind of colors go, this one is really great. There's minimal fallout in the palette, and it's going on just really nicely. So I'm gonna go in next with Try Me, which is the orange, and start buffing that out. And lastly, to continue this gradient, we're gonna go into Never Say Never, which is the lovely yellow. Okay, so that is what that is looking like, and I am very happy with it. The orange is great, the yellow as well is great. Yellows can be quite tricky, so I'm gonna clean up this and do my cut crease, and then we can proceed with the rest of the colors. Okay, so we've cleaned up the eyes. I feel like this is turning so good. I've been practicing, so it's looking better. So we're gonna go in with greens and blues. I'm just trying to think what kind of gradient would be best. I really want to use Extra AF, which is that shimmery green color, and Risk Taker. I feel like they're both very Patricia colors, and I do want to hit up the blues, but maybe I'll do the blue on the under eye. In any case, we're going to start with Extra AF. Now that is a, I don't know what to call it, squishy eyeshadow, a cream eyeshadow. So I'll start with a brush and then go in with my finger if needed. That is a gorgeous, 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 gorgeous color. I imagine if you did like a very neutral eye, but with this as the pop of color, perfection. Oh my God, that's too beautiful. Oh, okay, I will leave it here for that color. Oh my God, this like peacock. Oh, stunting. That's all I have to say. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I've always wanted to kind of do a look like this, but was afraid too because, you know, although I'm pretty, I would consider good at makeup, there's certain looks where you're like, ooh, and cut crease has been one for me that's been like, do I want to go there? But I'm so glad I did. This looks so good together, honestly. Extra AF is such a beautiful shade. And usually, again, because it's cream, I would go in with maybe a finger, but it picks up so well with a brush. And I have to commend that because there's so many that I've used with brushes that don't work with a brush. Okay, next we're gonna go into Risk Taker, that deep office green. And I kind of want to, I suppose, extend this situation out. So that's what we're gonna do. Bringing it a little bit lower than I usually would so I can connect the under eye. Ooh. All right, so next we're gonna do the blues. Like I mentioned, I want to do something along the lines of a glitter line in the crease. We'll do that after. So I am gonna go in, which one would be better? I feel like we will do the deep, deep blue, which is called Date Night. And that's gonna go on the under eye and just really buff it all out. I might buff it out with Stay Hydrated. Always go slow with your blues, and often it's gonna look bad until it doesn't. Now, as I mentioned, going in with Stay Hydrated. It's a really unique looking blue, I really like it, and just buffing out the under eye. Okay, looking good, looking wild. Do I need to? I do need to touch up the Extra AF a little bit. If you can see, it started to, I mean, it's a cream shadow, so it tends to smudge a little bit and transfer. So keep that in mind. If you have a similar shimmery metallic shade, probably be in your best interest to put that over. I kind of want to go in with Diamonds for Breakfast, which is another one. It's very just warm, shimmery tone. Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Now, obviously the eyes look a little bit a mess right now without the eyeliner, which we will get to. We will do the inner corner. I'm gonna go with, ooh, which one do I want? I feel like You Are Gold is the one that's the best suited. It's another cream shadow, but it really has that warmth and it'll tie in the yellow, orange, and red. Yeah, okay. So, obviously, naturally, we have the Moonlight Glow palette. This is a blush, bronzer, and highlight, so I'm gonna be using that for both looks as well, and I'm really excited. I think this is the second, I believe this is the second darkest one. I just didn't really like the blush or highlight in the first one because it's very pink and very white, which I already have a lot of. So, let's start with the bronzer. Pretty decent pan size. I'd say most brushes you can just about get into it. Oh, I'm actually quite liking that. There was a little bit of fallout, and I'm a cool toned person, so I don't normally, I like really matte, cooler toned bronzers, but this one's a bit warmer and quite nice. Okay, so far that was excellent. Next we're gonna go into the blush. They don't have names, fair enough, but I'm really excited about this color, and I'm gonna go in a little bit more than maybe I would every day. They're quite dusty. Pigmented, I don't think it's the brush I'm using, but let's go in. Ooh, 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 ooh. I really like that color. Oh, I love peachy orangey blushes, yes. Excellent, loving it. So it's quite pigmented. I'm trying to go in with a lighter hand because if I did dab in, it would certainly show more on my face, but obviously I'm using a fairly dense brush, so keep that in mind. But oh my. Oh, I do like that blush. And lastly, we're going into the highlight. So it is kind of a very, you know, the white gold kind of highlights? It's like that. It's a very warm white highlighter. Ooh. Shining. What does she say? Shining, 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 shining. Yo. Yo. That's wild. That is wild. My cheekbones just showed up to the chat, you know what I'm saying? They were not present before. Oh my goodness, this is insane. Okay, spoiler alert, I freaking love this and I need to buy more. But let's finish this look and I'll be right back with the full glam. I am ashamed I did not buy this palette sooner. What is this beauty on my face? Beauty? Like what? Look at me. I mean, I have to say, I've been practicing, so my skills have certainly gone up, but oh my god, with this nude lip, oh, I just want to take all the photos. This is amazing. These colors went on so well, truly, like, no words, like beautiful. And it's no secret, I have 20, maybe more Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palettes. These so far are some of the best functioning shadows that I've used in the sense of pigment, not too much fallout, in general, just really great strong coloring, like amazing, amazing. And let us not even, I'll touch on this in the end, but I said my two pieces. I'm obsessed with this. I honestly think this will be like my on the go for the foreseeable future. It is so compact, beautiful, and pigmented, and it really truly works. So I'm so in love. I actually want to get like one or two more, but this is amazing and it will fit into any small bag. Like beauty. I'm in love. That's about all I can say. But yeah, obsessed. Do we even bother with the neutral look? Yeah, let's do it because this palette is amazing and deserves more looks, but oh my gosh, like perfection. This is perfection. Yeah, so let's go into look number 2. All right, for the neutral look, I have a few shades that I want to hit up. Excuse my face, I put on a lot of black eyeliner for the last look and it's not so easy to get it off. But it wouldn't be a Patricia look if I didn't use the shade that was called Shining, 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 Shining. So I'm gonna use that. I really want to do Diamonds for Breakfast, which is a like cream shadow, but it's just the warmest kind of neutral, gorgeous look that I really want all over my lid. I also want to use Perfection, which is another shimmery, but it's one of those iridescents that I love so much. We'll use probably No Days Off for the crease blending, 100% Cocoa and Workaholic. Like we're gonna work in this realm and just do a really gorgeous neutral everyday look, which is basically what Patricia rocks day to day. So let us begin. Okay, so starting with No Days Off, just gonna really, I was gonna say vaguely, but broadly buff that out in my crease. So this color, I mean, of course, I just washed off a lot of color, so I think there might be some lid staining going on for me, but I can see it. This will be, it's not the most pigmented unless you put on a big base, but it's really gonna be that beautiful neutral color that you use to blend out others. So I think it'll be really great for that. So actually, I kind of take back what I said about not being pigmented. I think it's just, for me, one of those tones that's quite close to my skin, that it looks like it's not pigmented, but it certainly is. It's just very much so like my skin color. I really like that. I think for a natural look, that's gonna be amazing. I'm having a hard time deciding which neutral color to go in with because they're all so nice. I think I'm gonna stick a bit cool tone and go between No Games Played and Workaholic. I don't know if it's just because I have a fluffy brush, but I definitely have to build up that shade. That being said, in my head, I suppose for actual day-to-day neutral looks, this is great because, I mean, pigmented palettes are great, but sometimes you just want a nice, neutral, simple palette and not, you know, one touch and your face is covered. So I think this palette and these neutral colors will really allow you to play around and mix and match and blend, which is great. Ooh, I think I want to do too many shimmers. I am gonna go in with Perfection just because it's calling my name and it adds a little bit more something to a neutral look. Okay, that color is so stunning. It'll work well in colorful looks. It'll work well in neutral looks. Creamy. I love it. Next, I do have to go into Shannon, which is that lovely gold shade. I'm just gonna connect that with the last color. Oh my God, that is a shiny gold. Yo, that is beautiful. Okay, so certainly this look is coming off very light and neutral, but it's good to show the contrast. I just have to go into Diamonds for Breakfast. It's probably one of my favorite shades in this palette and in general in a long time. And I'm gonna use that with my finger to marry the two colors together. Now I do want to deepen it just a little bit. As much as I said I would just do a neutral look, it's still a bit light for my liking. So I'm gonna go in with Jet Setter, which is this cooler toned chocolate brown. I'm so happy with how that turned out. I love it. Okay, obsessed, and I'm gonna use the same color Jet Setter on the under eye, but then buff it out with No Games Played. Okay, is it me or is this absolutely gorgeous? I don't think it's me. We're gonna go into one more shade for the inner corner. We're gonna go into Darlings, which is a beautiful, warm, I'd say there's some pink in it, but yellow gold. All right, otherwise I tried to maintain most of the blush and bronzer from my last look, so I'm gonna touch that up just a little bit. Okay, gonna keep it a little bit more neutral for the final look, but I will be right back. Oh, look number 2. What can I say? I mean, this one naturally is a lot more natural looking. It's a lot more neutral, wearable. I did a bit more of a berry-ish lip, but it's so nice. It's so simple, but good. I mean, that's one thing I like, and I'll say right now about this palette. There's so many different tones of neutrals that, first of all, you're 100% gonna find something suited for you, but you can really play around and try and dip into a couple of colors maybe you wouldn't normally go to do that little bit of an extra, you know, the little sprinkle on top of your neutral look, which is what I did with the gold and the kind of pink shade, and I absolutely love it, and I'm ready for work. I'm ready for life, as the palette implies. So let's dive into my final thoughts. All right, what do I think about the Rich in Life palette? It's amazing. I actually absolutely love it. Like, as far as an everyday, I'm going traveling for 2 months and I can take one palette with me, this might be it now. It has all of the gorgeous neutrals that will work for anybody and everybody, and great pops of colors. Like, she really hit up a nice and wearable rainbow on the bottom row, and I love it. I feel like I've done one of the best looks I've ever done. The previous one, the colorful one, and this one is just, it's neutral, but it's that little bit different, you know, like, there's just a little space in this palette, and I love it. I love that you can fold it, so when you put it down, it's gonna be flat and not, you know, some palettes It's not so flexible, so it's in the way. The mirror is ginormous. Packaging is sleek, it's nice, it's chic. Absolutely recommend this palette. Like, I'm obsessed. Regret not buying it sooner. I'm so happy that I finally did. I love it. I love Patricia. And let us talk about this bad boy for a second. I'm sure most of us are no strangers anymore to a face palette. I think this is the best one I've ever had. Period. First of all, again, the packaging, to die for. I love it. I love that it's metallic. I love that, again, I can bend it back if I want to. Really great size mirror. My big head fits into it, and it looks good. But the colors are so good. The pan sizes are actually amazing. Like, the brushes fit properly, and they all work together. Like, the bronzer is amazing. Obsessed with the blush, and the highlighter is super freaking nice and shimmery. And the fact that they all fit into one palette, the fact that they all actually work and work together in this size with this pigment, I am obsessed. Again, I feel like this is gonna be the thing that's in my makeup bag until I use it up forever now. I'm actually curious to get more. Like, ooh, I absolutely adore the palette, but this is one of the best products I've tried all year. It's above the palette for me in that sense that it's so awesome and cohesive. Moonlight Glow, baby. I don't know what to say. I'm amazed. I love them both. 5 stars, honestly, especially this. This is a 5-star plus for me. Speechless. Obsessed. Really freaking love it. Patricia, you did a great job. I don't know how much control you had over it. I imagine a fair bit, but I'm in love with these palettes. They're regularly on sale, and even if they're not, they're really great price, and value for money is just, it's there. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully it was fun and entertaining for you. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you have this palette? Do you have the other one? Are you thinking of getting it? You should get it. You should get it. If you haven't already, definitely leave this video a like. Really helps my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. We have at least 2 videos every week. Anything else you want to see from me, let me know. I got lots of content coming up. And other than that, you can catch me on social media at Slavic Chic, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.